Good morning, everyone. I hope you are doing well. I'm wearing my ASP, my Appalachia Service Project hat this morning, as this is one of the few Junes that I did not find myself on a mission trip. Good morning, Rick. And so I Facebook does those memory things. This day, however many years ago, and it seems like I've either been moving or on a mission trip every year for many years, and this is the first time that I've stayed put in the month of June, so it seems kind of weird in that we're in July. It doesn't seem like it's July because I stayed put in June. But good morning, Linda. So I want to share this morning, and you'll have to excuse me if I'm a little bit rambly, because I have these thoughts swirling around in my head, and this has kind of been my week of swirling thoughts and trying to put things together and just pray, and take some time and to be still. The kids and I went on a hike, and I've been finding that standing in moving water is very grounding for me. And also just standing in the grass and trying to do those simple things to help me calm myself as my brain is swirling with just ideas. And morning, Kathy. And so the weather report. I can't forget the weather report. The weather report is that it's sunny and it's going to be warm today. So if you have a pool, use it. If you don't have a pool, then use a sprinkler or something. I don't know. Or stay inside, stay cool, stay hydrated. That's your weather report and your little friendly reminder, I guess. But today's, check-in is about how this idea of the church being closed, of the building, and how we're kind of struggling to find this new normal between having this building and loving our building and missing our building and all of that, and that's real, and I feel it too, and wanting to be together in corporate worship. And all of that is so. Good morning, Linda Crouch, our other Linda. There's this yearning that we have to be in the building and to be together, whether it's for worship or whatever, for small groups, for community. We know we connect the building with community, and so we yearn for that. We want that again. But also recognizing that, and I saw somebody put it this way. They said that the building has held us hostage. And I just thought that was a really interesting way to put it. It's not that the building is bad. It's not that wanting to be back in the building is bad or not valid or anything like that. It's completely valid, and I think we're all feeling it. But it can hold us hostage in that we forget, or we don't remember, or we don't realize that we can have community outside the building. We can have community no matter where we are, and we can be the church no matter where we are. We've been doing this study in Acts on Wednesday evenings, and we got into this conversation. And it's because of the way that the Acts church they were going out. They didn't have a building. They started sharing in the temple where the Jewish people were, but then they branched out, and because they didn't really have a place of their own. And so it was just that, and then just a realization that that there has been holy ground ever since Moses. I mean, we talked about the burning bush and how that was holy ground long before there was ever a temple. And that the burning bush, I mean, there was no building there. And so it's just, I just keep getting reminded of these different ways that the church, that God's people have been gathering, have been worshiping, have been being the church outside the building itself. And so what does that look like as whether we move back into the building, whether we move into however we want to phrase it, move into this next phase of being church, and take those traditions, the ways that we have done things, and being in the church and being in community there, and the goodness that is there, but then also bringing in these ways that we have learned to be community in other ways. Like the Bible study that we have on Wednesdays, we have 2 people that don't live anywhere near Brecksville that are joining us, and we love having them, and they're a part of the study now. And so we know that meeting through Zoom is good for that. And so kind of what does this hybrid look like for us as we move into the future, and where is God calling us? And so all of this has been swirling around in my head, and there's so many possibilities, there's so many opportunities, and it's exciting, it's scary, it's unnerving, it's all of the things all at once, but knowing that God is going to be with us, and that God is calling us to something new, building upon the past, but building us into something new that is going to be sustainable no matter what. Because we know that the church, if it's God's church, if it truly is, it's not going anywhere. It's only going to, as we lean into where God is calling us, it's only going to be more authentic and good, truly good in the Jesus and the God sense of that word, that goodness. And so it's exciting. And so I just want to share these thoughts with you this week as we are looking, we're just in this kind of this in-between space, this both and, this I don't know, this liminal space, that word comes to mind. Anyway, these are my thoughts for this Thursday morning. If you stayed on this long, I feel like I should give you a gold sticker. But I hope you guys have a great week. I invite you to join our service on Sunday at 9 a.m. or you can watch it anytime on Facebook, on the YouTubes. Morning, Dad. How are you? So yeah, have a great weekend. Have a great 4th of July, roast a hot dog, have a s'more, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.